Hello, everybody. It's the Hammer again. Thank you for being here for episode 6. Um, I do apologize for episode 5 and the issues we were having. I think we got it all worked out now. So if you could please do me a favor, comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, and it helps me be able to bring you more content like this. So today's game plan, we're going to try to finish doing some base building. We're going to try to knock out a couple thralls, and maybe attempt on me showing you how to gain the higher tier weapons, and how you can do this without being level 60, and how you can maintain these weapons without having to work benches to repair them. So without any further waiting here, let's get to it. Yep, out of stone. That's a pretty common occurrence for us in this series. Is you run out of stone pretty fast. Fortunately for us, we have a lot right near our base. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun getting ambushed. Alright, chat, we got our interior of the base built here. So now what we will do is we will build a area for our wheels of pain to sit on. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more stone here. Alright, chat. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's and we want our stamina to regen faster. Alright. Alright, let's see what we need to build our Wheels of Pain. We are going to need lots of stone. Again. We need to clean our inventory out real fast. So, ladies and gentlemen, if there's a resource that you can grab that you need to craft while you're out doing another resource, go ahead while your weapon's being repaired. Gather up the resources you need to craft it. Start crafting it and then go right back. It won't slow you down at all. And this will help you maximize your time without wasting it. Because grabbing resources is something that takes a long time. And anything you can do to make it easier and more efficient is definitely something that you should do. Now here in a minute we're going to break off from here and go back to base. That's something else that I recommend you do. I know you want to try to get all the resources you need right away. You know, you don't want to be grabbing resources all game. You know, I know you want to get out there, you want to fight, you want to go get your thralls, but you can get back to your base and back out to farm again a lot faster if you don't weigh yourself down. Now, it's one thing if you're right next to your base, because you can briskly walk there, but when you're out like what I was just doing, just call it early. Go back to your base, and if you've got resources right here in front of you like I do, in front of your base, go ahead and grab them. By all means. Get in there, get them crafting. That way when you come back to your base to dump everything off, you have the room to dump stuff off. And you can do it fast and efficient and then be right back out. Something else I recommend you do early on, go ahead and get your stuff organized early game. I know I've been just tossing stuff in here, just trying to speed things up because of some of the issues we've had with the lag and everything, but try to keep your resources where you can get to them and you know where everything's at. Here. Alright, let's take a look again to see what we need. Oh. Like 200 wood, 200 stone, 50 metal, and 50 twine. Alright. We're going to need a little bit more wood and probably a little bit more twine. But that'll go fast. As you can see, since I still have plenty of weight left, I'm grabbing these extra resources on my way back. And while you're out grabbing extra resources, you don't have to sit there and, oh, I got a little extra weight, I'm going to try to get 200 or 300, and then you accidentally get over encumbered again. And then it just makes your life a lot harder. We'll grab these while we're here. Need more wood and 5 more twine. See if we can let us. Oh, there we go. Something else I recommend you do, chat. If you can, at least get 2 of these wheels of pain down. I try to get 3 down until I'm able to get to the next tier. That way, if I find a thrall that I need or want, I can get after it right away and I don't have to wait. Let's see if we can extend this. Oh, yes. Yep. Oh. That's as far as we can build that direction, so that's as far as we'll go. We'll see if we can fit one here on that spot in a minute. But we don't have the metal for it, so if not, we should be able to fit one more right here. Make sure we got enough room. There we go. Alright guys, we're about to go get us 2 followers, aka thralls. See what we can get our hands on here. Gotta drop some of this inventory off though. This stuff we're cooking. Alright. So now what we're going to do, guys, you've seen me put my points into vitality and grit. So my health and my stamina. This point we're going to put into our authority, because it determines how much the damage our followers does, as well as the damage we do using a truncheon. That's bad boy right here. So as you see, like I said earlier, I've been crafting the gruel early. That way when I get my thralls, I don't have to wait for gruel to craft. I already have it crafted, and I can go right after it. And I know somebody is going to say, well, hey, Will, or the hammer, you can just let your thrall that's knocked out sit on the ground until the gruel cooks. That is true. However, it's only happened to me once, but I've had a thrall wake up before laying on the ground right there. So for me, even though it only happened once, you know the old saying, first time's my fault, second time shame on me, third time I deserved it, you deserve it. Well, we're not going to get to the second or third. I refuse to let it get that far. Of course, this right here is personal preference, but since I am a guy, I have a guy thrall. Kind of limits me, and it takes me longer to get my thralls, but I'm going for all female thralls. Now, I know people are going to say, whatever you want to say about it, that's my personal preference. You do what you like to do. But my recommendation for one of the first two thralls you get is a load bearer or a tier 3 fighter. Personally, I go after the load bearer because it makes it easier to do your resource runs, because then you have all that space that they have that you can load your stuff into, so you can keep on farming while they follow you, and there's just a mobile storage. A lot of people will sleep on load bearers, and then they get out here and you're stuck farming, and your thrall that you're running with only has 4 slots. Well, one of those slots is dedicated to their weapons, so everything else is open. 3 or 4 slots. You may have a horse with you if you're lucky enough to be able to have a mount. I don't think you can. I'm almost sure you cannot have the stables. I think that comes level 16, I think. Let me look here. Animal pen, stable master, level 17. Okay, so now your options are really limited, because you won't be able to get a horse. So then you're stuck going after a rhino, and unless you use a saddle maker, you won't have a lot of options. Okay, here comes the sandstorm that I was telling you guys about in earlier episodes. And we are going to, since we don't have a mask yet, sandstorm mask, we are going to haul our butts over here to the bar. As you can see, you take damage in the sandstorm. So you have to get to cover really, really fast.
His signs. Hearkened. Read his name. Raggedy and red. Jebalsa. Inscribed upon the breast.
As you can see inside the bar, no longer takes damage. And the healers will help you. You're not supposed to take damage in the bar.
Any fool can see that you need answers. Left hanging for the vultures on that cross. A cursed bracelet.
My blood.
That keeps you
It is
trapped
royal
in this place.
and apparently coveted for
Everybody
sacrifice.
trying to kill
My
each
father
other.
is a king and a
I
dog.
shall leave you all to your fate. I don't have the stomach for sorcery. Give me a foe that I can strike with cold iron. Ah. I'll be here a while. This wine tastes like boiled camel's piss and the bread's half legal, but I'm comfortable enough. If you have questions, ask.
Alright. Now that the sandstorm's over, I will show you where you can get the only load bearer inside Sepulchre City. And it's a male. So what we'll do, instead of waiting for the daily reset to get us a new load bearer in, we'll wait till he's away from these dudes, and then we'll kill him, and we'll spawn us a new one in. So now, since we can't get our load bearer, what we'll do is we will go look at taskmasters. And those are very important for your Wheel of Pain, because they will help your Wheel of Pain be more efficient. So the higher rating the taskmaster, the more efficient your Wheel of Pain will be, and the faster your thralls will come off of it, and the less food it will consume. So the first place we're going to go over here is to the prison. Whatever you do, do not try to walk through these doors here. They will gang up on you and kill you very, very fast. For this location, what you want to do is you want to come to the back of the prison here and enter that way. Now, something that I personally do is when I'm doing a thrall run, I will come up to the chest and I'll look, see if there's anything in there I need or want. This one will give you a truncheon or a binding or food. So later on, if I want my thrall to help me, I don't have to build me another truncheon. I just have it now. So it's automatically going to be mine, and I don't have to worry about it later. Here's a Taskmaster Journeyman. Okay. This right here is your second highest tier. This is a tier 4 Taskmaster. The tier above it is named. The tier below it is Journeyman. The tier below that is Apprentice. So, even though I don't like to go after guys inside the prison, because it's too hard and they will, like I said, they will jump you and you won't stand a chance. For right now, I'm not specifically doing my treasure runs. I wanted to save that and explain that, but since we're right here at it, we'll grab our free cash. And over here is our second location for Taskmasters. She's a journeyman, so that it makes her a tier 3. Not sure if we're going to try to get her or not. And our third and final location for Taskmasters will be out here at the entrance of the city, which you would have seen in video number 2. And this guy's an apprentice, so he is the lowest of the low. And I really don't want to be on a 3v1. I'll show you what happens when you go after this one right here. And now everybody wants me dead. So if you're lucky and you can pull her out, not so lucky because now these archers want me. But if you do it right, you can thin the herd. You want to keep an eye on your health. Fighting 2-on-1, and the minute they can get you, you're done. so we managed to get ourselves some better armor here. Those boots have more durability. Alright. We will go over here to our attributes. Crack our authority up again. And this is likely going to take several different tries. So don't get frustrated if you can't get it in the first one. Uh-oh. Ah! See, well, that's what I mean. If they gang you, you're done. Especially in the early stages of the game. I wanted to show you what would happen. And this is the reason why I say you want to thin the herd. If you can find ways to thin the herd, you want to thin the herd. It'll make capturing your thrall that you want that much easier. All right. So you guys have any questions about what I'm doing here and how I'm doing it, please go down in the comment section, let me know, and I will try to respond back to you the best I can and give you the best information that I can give you from my personal experience. Because everybody has their own way of playing, their own way of doing things. For me, I try to give you the best tips and tricks I can starting off. So you can see what happens, you see what works for me, what didn't work, what happens. And as you saw in that last sequence, I had a bunch of bad timing to happen. My stamina was way too low. I couldn't get out the gate because I got caught on the rocks, so then I had to twist and turn to try to get away. And I got cornered. So what we'll do is we'll give this one more try. Roll out, unlock, and make a run out the door. Whew. Oh shoot, that's bad. Oh, my weapon broke. Now I'm gonna lock back onto her, and as you can see, her knockout meter went right back up. Oh no, I don't want to kill her. Ah!
Let's regret
Come on.
mentioning.
Hit me with a cripple saw. Ay, caramba. See, like I said, if you take that early hit and something else goes wrong, you're done for. Alright, chat, we are going to go after it one more time. There it is, there's that mistake. And I am out of pots.
Enemies at the gate!
In the name of Set, identify yourself.
Alright guys, that was our last attempt for today. I'm gonna come back, collect my gear.
Hey! Hey! Oh! Yay! Woohoo! Hey!
You know what, chat? I'm gonna see if the low bear has respawned in or not. If they have, and it's one we want, then I will take the time to grab it, knock it out, and then drag it back and put it on the wheel of pain. Show you how to do it, and then we were going to call it a day. And it's not one we want. Alright, chat, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. And have a wonderful evening.